Dealing with negativity in nails. We wanted to bring this topic today because we had some situations that happened on our live stream in Twitch. We thought it was important to talk to you about it because you may be dealing with it too. We're going to jump right into it right now on the Biz Talk. Tracy, negativity. I'm feeling it right now. Would you please leave?
Yeah.
Get out. I'm going to text you some because I don't want to say it to your face. What I'm going to do is I'm going to text you the negative comments because
you're a chicken.
Because I'm chicken little. And I'm going to just do that. Maybe I'll DM you some negative stuff because I can hide behind that too.
No, don't DM. Say it on the post.
Oh, I should say it on the post?
On the post.
So should I follow you and just troll you? And
absolutely, 100%.
Okay.
Everybody enjoys it.
It's going to be fun. This morning, we did a live stream on Twitch. We had some very interesting things come up, and there's a couple things that happened. First of all, we had some troll come on there and make some awful comments. There was someone that was asking us about becoming about to start in a salon in a couple weeks, and somebody was being very rude and was like, "You should just give up now." And
I'm sure a 13-year-old, like you said, but yes,
completely.
Some kid was having fun.
Some kid
on
was
Twitch.
Exactly right, and everybody was like tripping. And then we had somebody else that was like, "Oh my God, I think I'm too old. Should I even start this business?" And but let's start with that kind of first situation. I think the overall, just dealing with negative vibes in the nail industry. Specifically, I'm talking about social media, okay?
Yep.
Because it's real.
100% real.
And it's everywhere.
Yeah.
And it's actually a question that we get. I remember when we were doing OWC, I would come in and do the just the hour social media marketing session on Wednesdays. And one of the most common questions was like, well, how do I deal with the hate? What do I do? I don't want to post because I'm afraid that people are going to say negative things, negative comments. What are your sort of takes on the negativity? What does it mean? Let's just dive into this. I think this is an important topic.
It's going to happen.
Yeah.
You can't avoid it. So if you're trying to figure out the perfect way so you can post the perfect nails,
right?
So you don't get any negative comments, it's going to happen. I don't care how perfect your nails are. I mean, we see it all the time. People are just very bold behind a computer.
Yeah.
I always say they're drinking their bottle of wine, petting their 27 cats, and they think they're this keyboard warrior, and whatever makes them feel good.
Yeah. The little joke at the beginning of this episode, I'm going to text you my response. I was joking, obviously, but that's
how they do it.
That's how they do it.
Yeah. They would most of the time.
Ever.
They would never say that to your face.
Of course not.
Especially in front of because really there's an audience, right?
Yeah.
And that's what they're kind of enjoying also. But could you imagine someone standing up and saying to your face in front of 200 people the stuff that we see on social media?
It would never, ever happen.
Especially the comments we got this morning.
Right.
They would have been attacked.
You've been attacked.
Physically attacked.
Well, so why wouldn't it happen? The reason why it wouldn't happen in a real situation is because you have to own that comment in front of that person.
Real consequences.
There's real consequences.
To a real conversation.
That's right. And you have to take full responsibility. When you have a username and you're somewhat anonymous, I mean, you can be anonymous on the internet, right? You just create fake names, fake accounts on all the channels, and then you can go comment whatever you want, and nobody's going to ever know who you are.
Exactly.
So you don't have to take responsibility for your actions. There's no consequences, like you said.
Yeah.
If there's no consequences, this is why when you raise kids, there has to be consequences, because if they do stuff and you don't have consequences, this is what they're going to be. They're going to be little trolls.
Running wild everywhere.
Everywhere, yeah. Running wild because there's no consequences. Older human beings, people, they do it the same thing.
Yep.
And like the one that one person, she was really down, she was basically on there saying, I don't even know why I try anymore. I don't know why I'm still doing this.
I'm never going to make it.
I'm never going to make it. Like those are powerful things to say. You know what I mean? Like
it's a low, you're in a low point of
yes,
your life.
Exactly. And in her career and in her, like you could see the self-esteem, it was low.
Dying.
It was low.
Yeah.
It was dying. And to be honest with you, it was like super honest coming from her. And I think that's why you and I both felt it. We were like, yo, slow down for 2.2 seconds here. Like you could just tell she was like, she didn't even care.
Yeah.
She's just like,
she's
giving up.
Or on the verge of giving up.
Right. And negative comments and all, like the nail industry is hard on its own without all those negative comments. But now with social media, which is an asset, but it also can be, you have to fight it some days. I mean, we do all the time.
Yeah.
You have to deal with that too. She's got to deal with that too, seeing that person come on there and talk smack.
Basically telling her, not telling you.
Give up.
Give up.
Yeah.
You need to give up. You suck.
Yeah.
Basically,
basically was what they were saying in a nutshell. It was actually much, much, much worse.
Horrible. Yeah.
It was awful, but had really, it's, the way that I'm like, that's a 13-year-old kid. He's from another country because he's basically saying you're rubbish, and that's
typically
out of the UK.
Yeah, out of the UK.
So this kid's probably out of the UK, just jumping on there. I'm going to have some fun, I'm going to talk smack.
Yep.
But I like the very first thing you said, Tracy, which is it is unavoidable. Like
completely.
So you have to be accepting of the fact that no matter what, you are going to get hit with negativity when you come on social media. It's not the majority of what you're going to deal with, but it's there.
And it's typically what we focus on. So 200 people comment. It doesn't matter if it's 201, whatever. 200 people comment. One person says something negative. We typically will only focus on that negative. That's just human. Right?
It's human nature.
And you'll just process it over and over and over. Respond, whatever you're going to do. And that's what I would say right now. Like, have a plan of action of, do I respond to these type of people? Do I delete it? Do I just move on? Because we have a huge following.
Yep.
We get all kinds of things. And typically we leave the negative as long as it's not, as long as it's appropriate negativity.
Yeah.
If there's appropriate
there
negativity.
is.
But
You're
like,
right.
if it's, like the person today, they were banned. Or, if it's someone just trashing one of our mentors' work, I delete it. Like, that's not acceptable. You could trash mine, you could trash Greg's. Trash Greg's all you want. But there is a level of leave it. People get negativity or it's crossed the line,
Yeah.
But we have kind of guidelines set up for it, right?
Yeah, we do. We do have some guidelines. Again, if it's like threatening or if it's just so gnarly, you're not only is the comment deleted, but you're blocked.
Yeah.
If it's somebody being rude, we usually just ignore it.
Yeah.
If it's like a rude comment, you ignore it.
Yeah.
To go back to your point about how we focus on the negative comments, here's a perfect example. I still today joke about the comment that somebody early on in social media was like, please shut the hell up, Greg's brother. You know what I mean?
Bothers them.
Like,
This person wanted him dead. They said it.
No. It was not. That was like
I'm
the beginning. They kept going.
Is this Greg?
Yeah.
Like, he was really taking the Greg, personal,
What if it was Greg behind the keyboard? Like,
Totally.
It's so funny.
He's like,
I know. With that laugh. But like to Tracy's point, I still remember that.
100%.
And there's so many more people that have said positive things, in my DMs and, oh my God, you helped me. Oh, you act like a dork, but it makes me laugh. And that those are all great. But I remember that one comment. It's
hard not to dwell on it.
It's not hard not to dwell on it. And we joke about it. Now it's a big joke. Greg's brother. Now, he's Habib's brother. We joke about it, but that's just what we do as people. So I do it too. But the difference is I'm not going to let it, not for 1 second, stop me because I have perspective on it. It's like the chances are this is somebody who is obviously unhappy, has some kind of sad life, is taking the time out to just spew,
Venom.
venom. Like, why would you do that? Well, because you're probably in a not so good place. Like, try to see it from that perspective. We deleted those comments just because they were like
Well, he
hate.
literally said, "I hope you die."
I
or
hope you
something.
die. Yeah.
So
It was
I
like,
mean, it's not appropriate.
it's not good.
But I also remember I had Cassandra.
Yeah, I remember
and
that.
I had to come to a point because it ate me up. And one time I was in Mexico on
remember.
vacation,
Yeah.
and it literally ruined my day. And that's when I finally said, I'm just not going to even entertain it, give it thought. Not that I don't sometimes, but I'm not even going to read them. It starts negative. I'm not even going to look at
That's
it.
right.
I'm not going to let that person take that joy. That's what they want. And I kind of snicker because people will go after them. So I just kind of
Yeah.
leave that
No,
and
it's true.
and let them deal with the consequences because they're vicious.
We have a great community.
Yeah.
And like, this is why overall we have a very, very great community. It's very positive. They will come after you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
And
they will.
I used to kind of clap back, as they call it. I would try to engage with her like,
That's what
hey,
she wants.
You must be talking to my husband.
Yeah.
Ha ha ha. He hates me too. Kind of thing. And then she would always comment. And then the minute I just
Stopped.
she went away.
Yeah,
She went away.
exactly.
She had nothing to do because I wasn't giving her anything back.
No attention, right?
Yeah.
And there's no better way than to like, you have to just keep going and not address the negativity. I think it's really accepting the fact that in your journey as a nail professional, business owner, whatever it is, the options to market yourself are really limited.
Yeah.
It is on Instagram, Facebook, social media. It's free. There's no other way to really do it. Obviously, there are the old school methods that we still encourage people to do: wear your nails, network, get out there. All that stuff is still good, but there's no choice. So you, not just in social media negativity, like the negativity of you're starting your own business and you have like friends and family can be negative too. Like, oh, you're starting your business, you think you're going to make it. Da, 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 da. I mean, dude, we heard that stuff constantly.
Or not even that. It would be like the lady today who's like, I feel like giving up. There would be times that you discuss stuff like that with maybe a family member or a friend, and them in the best intentions go, well, you know what? You might want to look at that. Like, you haven't made it. You're not bringing money in. And it's a negative tone.
Yeah.
Disguised as being helpful,
Right. That is not healthy.
It's not.
And
it's hurtful.
It's very hurtful, especially, I think that's the hardest part, right? When you're on your journey, the people closest to you judge. And dude, I remember for many, many, many years, our close family and friends used to just talk about our family, because my mom hit him up for money. My mom was like, you want to be part of this business? She didn't care, which huge props to her. But they were so negative, like, she's ruining, they should just give up now. I mean, it was nonstop that we used to hear that. And you're right, Tracy, it's the most hurtful when it comes from like family and friends.
Right. And I will say, when it comes to any form of salon business, hair, nails, skin, majority of friends and family do not look at it like a real job. When are you going to get a real job? So if you go to those people because they don't believe in it as a real job for advice when you're struggling,
that's right.
That's what you're going to get.
Dude, so this is a strategy that I used. It's kind of insane, but it really helped me. Okay. Like, I would, when we were really struggling and people were super negative, I would get like mad, but I would really turn it around to this like positive mindset of like, I cannot wait until I put this in your face.
Yeah.
I cannot wait. And I would get amped up driving into work, and I'd put on music, and I'd start visualizing like what we're going to look like, the company that we're going to be, and just me putting it in their face. And I will tell you, there were some people that I did put it in their face.
Did you?
I did. And
like verbally or just like by?
No, not verbally,
Okay.
but like, come over, let's have a conversation. People that talked mad shit to myself, my brother, my mom, and really didn't have to say anything, but you can tell,
Yeah.
it felt good. And I know that sounds awful, but it just did. And I was able, but that was my motivation. I would use a lot of the negativity, like, okay, no
You
problem.
used it to fire you.
Fire
Like
me
fire
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Motivation.
And huge motivation. And I'm a long-term kind of person. It's like, I don't think in terms of like 1 year or 2 year. I think just wait 5 years. Wait 5 years until we are at this point, and then you're going to see what's up,
Right. I like that. And the one thing I also wanted to say about negative comments, I really recommend not responding. And if you are going to respond, give it a couple hours or the next day.
Yeah.
Because I have seen many things turn into something horrible, and it wasn't your intention, and you end up being turned out as the bad guy.
Right.
Because people lose the track of where the conversation started, who was at fault, and it just turns into this horrible. It's not a good reflection on you, even though you're the one being attacked.
And you have to remember, right? Like, you're a business owner.
Yeah.
Like, if you're a nail tech, you're running a service business. You do not want to clap back with some fire and venom, and customers see that and they're like, yo, dude, I don't know if I want to go to this person.
Do you know how many I see nail techs do that? Whether it's just a post about, I'm tired of everybody showing up late. You are speaking to your whole clientele, the ones that don't do that, and they're not going to like it. So just remember that even though you have every right to be annoyed that day, you have every right to tell this person off that's been negative. Your response is a reflection of you.
Completely a reflection of you. And you're putting all your customers, like, now you're making them insecure. Like, was that me? Was she talking about me?
Yeah.
Is it me?
So many. And you see that comment below. Oh, are you talking? I'm sorry. I know I called though. And, I wasn't talking about you. I wasn't, it's just not a good, and I get it. I've been there. Like, you know how many times I've written something out and delete, and write it back out.
Of course.
Delete. Because you just want to, first of all, you kind of want to get your side of it out.
Yeah.
And I found, in my younger years, even when I am absolutely 100% in the right, the minute I start talking about it to other people, it puts mud on the wall. It kind of makes them wonder.
Yeah.
Eventually the truth comes out. So you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah. Eventually the truth comes out. And I love that. It's actually a strategy that we use here at Young Nails. Like, we've had, oh my God, I can't even count. I mean, there's just been things that have happened in the industry, and I've heard people, we heard rumors about you guys and about this and that and this and that. And it's like, it's not true, but I'm not going to go shouting to the mountaintops, the mountaintops of like, this is not true. And it's like, be patient. We're going to do what we always do. We're going to take care of our business, take care of our customers, and the truth will surface. And it always does.
100%.
It always does.
And I will say, if you're a troll, if you're that Laura something that was commenting today, we do live in a time and age of people being able to find out who you are extremely quickly.
For sure.
So many TikTok videos of, is this you?
Yep.
Is this you?
Yep.
Guess what? I just emailed your parents. I just emailed your school. I just emailed your job. Think about it.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't be an idiot.
Yeah.
Like, if you're going to be an idiot, then
it's almost
prepare for the consequences.
impossible to completely be
anonymous.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Let us know in the comments below how you have dealt with frustration and negativity, and maybe it's family and friends, or maybe it's just on social media. How do you deal with it? How have you persevered and found, your sort of spot? We'd love to hear about it in the comments below. And any ideas for future videos, let us know in the comments below. Thank you so much, Tracy.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for joining us. We will see you next time on the Biz Talk.